You might be wondering what this is. Well, I'm here to tell you. So this, in this box, is something called an ATA, which is an analog telephone adapter. So what is the point of this? Well, there's this thing called NPSTN, which I've got on my computer off to the side, and you can't see because I don't want to move the tripod. NPSTN is a retro-style telephone network that actually functions. And what this is for in this box, this is from Dylan, who is the founder of NPSTN. And what this is, allows me to hook in an actual landline phone to the network. Because currently I've got an app on my phone and this razor, which I'll talk about in a different video. So let's open this up and hope there's no personally identifiable information, because if there is, I will have to blur it. Awesome. So we got us, I opened from the bottom. This looks to be a Cisco 2-port ATA. We have what looks to be a power supply, which is good. And we got us some cables, and yeah, that's about it. Come along for the ride. I need to give Dylan a call and see if he's available to actually help me set this up right now, because I don't know what I'm doing. Nope, I guess not. Okay, I'll give him a call later. Soon, we will set this up. And I'm standing on a chair and trying not to fall off. Okay, how not to set up an ATA. Whoa, this chair. Call my local emergency services. So Ethernet, we got us power, and I need to find where on the wall the phone jack goes into so I don't know if this cable's going to be long enough, but we'll see. Is this cable long enough? Yes, just barely, and I think it's shifting backwards. Alright, so I'm still standing on a chair, but this is better. So all I did right here is plugged in. There is a power, Ethernet, and a phone jack. Power goes to a power strip, Ethernet goes to a network switch, and the phone jack goes to a phone jack on the wall. So let's see what happens when we get to the other side. So on the other end, we've got a phone cable that goes around my room and to a phone. So the next bit has to be done on a computer. Conveniently enough, I have a computer right here. You simply navigate to the address that the switch has, and you type in your password and your username and password, in this case, which is admin, and I'm going to switch to a screen recording on the computer. Right, so now it's time to log in. So by default, your username and password will both be admin. Once you're inside, you have to click voice, and then you have to click line 1. Once you're there, you have to make sure the line is enabled at the top. Your first thing you have to do is input your IP address right here. Then you have to input what you want for your caller ID name. Then you have to put in your username. And finally, you have to put in your SIP password. So there's a few more settings you have to change. You have to turn off call waiting. You also have to turn off three-way calling. There are 2 settings for that. You have to make sure your codec is set at G711U. And you have to make sure it's only going to use this codec. Then you have to make sure your dial plan is set to exactly like this. Otherwise, it will not work with NPSTN. Well, what do you get at the end of this? You get a fully enabled and fully working SIP landline phone. Right here I have my nice AT&T trim line in wonderful 90s beige. And as you can hear, I have a dial tone. If I can dial... And as you see, it is fully working. And this number works for incoming and outgoing calls. It will ring the phone, and everything works exactly like as if it were a normal landline phone. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.